What is going on YouTube and weight loss warriors? It's your boy C-Dub and I'm back with another video. And today I want to talk to you guys about why 98% of people gain their weight back and how you can become the 2%. And I'm going to do it right after this. What is happening? My name is C-Dub, and if you've never been on my channel, I lost 125 pounds eating one meal a day, and I appreciate you checking me out. I hope you become a subscriber, and for all of you that have already subscribed to this channel and you're already a weight loss warrior, I appreciate each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. So today's topic is super important because it's very scary to even think 98% of the people that lose weight gain the weight back. And that is just a scary situation. And we've talked about a lot of different things through the health and the fitness industry about, different reasons why that happens. And we had the Biggest Loser study, which did some important information, and we'll touch on that a little bit too. But the reason I decided to record this video is lately people have reached out to me on a few different occasions and asked me, hey C-Dub, when are you going to stop eating OMAD? You've done such a great job. Isn't it time now to move on with your life? And that question kind of takes me back every time somebody asks it, because I have no intention of ever not eating OMAD. And they're like, when I answer that, they're kind of confused and they're like, well, are you sure? And they get kind of this weird place that they're in. And I want to explain, and I want you to understand that the reason why people gain their weight back is they stop doing what they did to lose weight. And it's just that easy. Now there's a lot of other science and a lot of other things that contribute to a lot of different weight loss, and depending on how you did it and what happened during your weight loss journey, all of those things can factor in too. But if you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. And what I got was 312 pounds. 312 pounds is what I got. And when I fixed it by eating one meal a day. That is what I'm always going to do. So if you're in the same situation, no matter what it is you're doing to lose the weight, you have to continue to do it. It is why diets fail. Diets fail because the word diet means temporary. The word diet means I'm fixing something in the short term. And if you're fixing something in the short term, it is not going to work. It's no different than duct taping, some kind of piece of your car to make it so it runs smoothly. Oh, you've got a hole in this particular part of your engine. Let's put duct tape over it. Sure, the duct tape may do its job for a little bit, but eventually that duct tape is going to wear out. And if you don't continuously put duct tape on it, your car is going to break down. It is no different in the diet world. If you do the ketogenic diet and you stop doing the ketogenic diet, you are going to gain your weight back. That is just the facts. So if you're looking at this and you're saying, well, I'm going to be carnivore, or I'm going to be keto, or I'm going to be vegan, or I'm going to do whatever to get this weight off of me, you better have a really solid plan on the other side of that when you start reintroducing the things that you stopped, or you will 100% guaranteed gain the weight back. So when I say a real plan, you can do something like, I'm going to do keto now, and then I'm going to add OMAD later, or the warrior diet later. And you can keep it off and switch off of the keto and keep your weight down, but you have to do something. You have to have an exit plan from your diet, or your diet becomes who you are, and then the weight doesn't come back. And that's the key. A lot of the people you'll see that have lost weight in their life turn to fitness as the entire part of their life. And some people even switch jobs into the industry. And if you go back to The Biggest Loser, you'll see the few that have kept it off all became fitness instructors. They all made it part of their life. Now, you don't have to exercise 80 hours a week. You don't have to do anything crazy to make that work, but you do have to do something that you can maintain and continue to do from this point forward. And if you do that, you're going to be okay. So the answer to the question is, I'm not going to get off of OMAD, and that you need to continue to do what you're doing. Now, a few reasons why that's the case. So when you restrict your calories, when you take your calories and you move them back, your body naturally adjusts to what you've done. And because your body is adjusting, it's saying that now we're taking in less calories, we need to burn less calories. And that's just the way it happens. And when you lose weight, it's going to naturally do that anyways. It's why you plateau in weight loss and you have to adjust things. So when you're in a situation where your body has now reduced its caloric intake and you come off of the diet you're taking, now you're going to reintroduce old stuff, your calories are going to go back up and the weight is going to come back. The problem is the weight comes back even harder because you were burning more energy. Now your body does not recognize that and it says, you know what, let's just store because there's going to be a time when we starve again, and that's the way your body is meant to be. It's meant to hold on to the weight because it knows you're going to starve again, and all you just did was prove that you have times in your life when you're going to starve, when the food is not going to be accessible. So your body's thinking that it's doing the right thing by putting on as much weight as possible, even though it's stressing itself out by doing it. So it's a vicious cycle. And another thing that happens, it got proven on the Biggest Loser study, is your leptin hormone, which is the hormone that says you've had enough food. And most overweight people, that hormone doesn't work very well. But when you've lost an extreme amount of weight, that hormone and you reintroduce food at a higher base does not work on the same way, and you become leptin resistant. Your body does not produce the leptin it needs to tell you that you're now full. So again, that's another contributing factor to where now you've lost weight and you're more hungry than you were when you were heavy and you were eating all the time, not because you're eating less often, but because your hormones are out of balance. So that can happen when you're on calorie restricted diets. So a lot of you will say, well, that's why I'm doing intermittent fasting, I'm not restricting calories, and that's why I'm doing the ketogenic diet or the carnivore diet or whatever the diet is you're doing, and that the two of those things together are going to fix my hormones and I'm not going to be leptin resistant. And you guys that are thinking that way, you are right. But I do want to stress that let's say you're on a 16 and 8 diet, a 16 and 8 plan, and you're doing some form of diet. If you come off of the diet, the 16 and 8 can help you maintain your weight to an extent. But if you continue to snack and you continue to eat throughout the whole 8 hours your window is open, or the whole 4 hours your window is open, you are going to most likely gain some of the weight back. So you have to be conscious and understanding that what you're doing now has to become who you are. And my advice to you is to embrace it. And you know, a lot of people are always looking for the short-term answer when it comes to weight loss. What they want to do is they want to lose weight, and they want to lose weight right now. And that is the way our culture is made. If you have a question right now today in 2019, it takes 5 seconds to pull your smartphone out, type it in there, and get the answer. You don't have to go to a library and research and do all of these things just to get an answer like you would have had to do back in the day. And that is the way we are about everything in our society these days. We want an answer and we want it now. Same thing when it comes to weight loss. It's like, okay, I have a problem, fix it as easy as possible. And there is no easy fix. There's definitely no fix that is going to happen for you that is going to stick with you that happens easy. Sure, you can fast between now and you know, whatever. I mean, the Fasting Fat Man fasted for 150 days, right? You can throw a 150-day fast together and you can lose all the weight that you needed to lose. But if you go back to doing what you did, you're going to gain it all back. You have to have a plan at the end of that. And so, ultimately speaking, I just want to stress to each and every one of you that it is not about the word diet. Diet means temporary. Temporary means you will get big again. So instead of looking at it like I need to get on a diet plan, look at it as I need to get on a lifestyle change. And whatever you decide to do, if you cannot maintain this for the long term, and I've talked to several people that get into a situation where they're like, well, I can do this and I'm going to do it for 6 months and I'm going to lose the weight and then I'll get off of it. You're not. You've put yourself in a bad situation. Don't do that diet. Figure out another way to do it. Keep in mind that there are tons of people just like me that didn't cut anything out, that lost the weight by eating 1 meal a day, by doing intermittent fasting. So that can be an answer, but ultimately you have to find what you're comfortable doing and what you're comfortable doing from now until the end of your life. And if you can do that, you'll be in the 2%. But remember, it's only 2%. That's it. So our ultimate goal and this channel's goal is for my warriors to be that 2%. You guys that watch me, let's get out there and grind and do the things we need to do to make sure that we're making smart decisions, not just for today's weight loss, but for the long-term future of our health. I appreciate each and every one of you. I know right there you see my face. That's a subscribe button. If you click on it, you'll subscribe to this channel, and I appreciate it. And these extra videos that just popped up, click on those too and stay a part of my channel so that, you know, all of YouTube will know, hey, listen, we got to put this guy's content out there so he can save more lives. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'll talk to you on the next one. Peace.